God bless. I want to give honor to God, who is the head over my life. Um, Keeping it peaceful, of course. Um, so I'm reading from Luke chapter 18, verses 1 through 7. My subject is Jesus tells the parable of a persistent widow. Then Jesus told the disciple a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. He said, in a certain town, there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared what people thought. And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, grant me justice against my adversary. For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, even though I don't fear God or care what people think, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice so that she won't eventually come back and attack me. And the Lord said, listen to what the unjust judge says, and will not God bring justice for his chosen one who cry out to him? Day and night will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice and quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth? So, in this, it explains about a widow that was persistent in order to get justice. Okay, in that town, it was a lot of injustice. And in order for her to get justice, she sent her case to the Lord. Okay, so in verse 18, it talks about how widow orphans were among the most vulnerable of all. God, people, and both Old Testament prophets and New Testament apostle insisted that these people be prophesied. If godless judges respond to constant pressure, how much more will a great and loving God respond to us? Persistent prayer, us in communication with God, keeps our requests in perspective, make us consider what we really want God to do, and help us recognize the answer when it comes. If we know God loves us, we can believe he will hear our cries for help. The people who lived near Jerusalem would often go to the temple to pray. The temple was the center of their worship. So, in everything that you do, when there is injustice, always pray to God, that he will hear you. Never kind of linger on what people are saying, but always pray to God. Excuse me, because as chosen ones, when um when God hears us in prayer, when God hears a drop comes from our eyes, okay, he reigns heaven on earth on our behalf. So in everything that you do, make sure that you keep God first. So this story is about a persistent widow, okay, who wanted judgment on her adversary. And the only one that could do the judgment was the Lord. Never take, um, never put things in your own hands, but pray and let the Lord lead you. God bless.